Okay, let's bring in House Oversight Congressman Pat Fallon. He's from House Oversight. Congressman, okay, we're monitoring the action in the Senate. Republican senators are outraged. I mean, they're really furious. All 49 Republican senators said yes. Hold the impeachment trial for Mayorkas lying to Congress. 48 said it's constitutional. Only Republican Senator Lisa Murkowski voted present, but all Senate Democrats voted no, stopping this. Do they care more about their own party than what polls show that Americans are really concerned about their safety and their families' safety?
Well, Liz, clearly, because they have the Senate has a constitutional duty to hear the arguments for and against impeachment, particularly of a cabinet officer. This is a cabinet member. This is historic, and Chuck Schumer didn't want to do his constitutional duty because it was bad politics for his party and President Biden. Because the last thing that the Democrats want to talk about is the border. They want to pretend it's not a crisis. It's really a cataclysm at this point. And so they shirked their duty, and they should be ashamed of themselves.
You know, let's get your reaction to Chicago voters. Chicago voters of all races, of all cultures, they're angry. Chicago is now spending, look at this, $320 million total on illegal migrants. That's cutting into social services and more. Watch this.
Take their vote on this city continuing to be a sanctuary city. You turned it to yourself to speak for us. You turned it to yourself to speak for the public. We pay you. You work for us.
However, I'm an individual in the room. One individual. Y'all mismanaging this, failing actually. Because once again, July 15th, 2021, it's July, what is it now, what? Anybody, April 17th. I didn't sleep last night worrying about this.
You vote for the money for these immigrants today, and we coming for them seats.
They're coming for the seats. Congressman, by the way, let's show the viewer about the... Listen, we get it. Immigrants are for legal migration. Show the crime crossing the border. Show the stats about terrorists crossing. We're seeing reports coming in across the U.S., more voters speaking out about this. 2 counties in Colorado now suing to overturn Colorado's sanctuary laws that block local law enforcement from cooperating with ICE. More and more grassroots people are saying, we feel less safe under this Biden White House.
Well, Liz, the statistics bear this. First and foremost, there's a limited amount of resources that we have in this country, and apparently the Democratic leadership doesn't want to acknowledge that. In Texas alone, from 2011 to 2024, we've had over 514,000 crimes committed by criminal aliens. That has led to 187,000 convictions. That is just in Texas and just over the last 13 years. So you can imagine when you prorate those numbers over the width of and the breadth of the country. But Joe Biden has made every state a border state. And I find it also very interesting that no Democrat in Congress is housing migrants in their homes. I think it's duplicitous, and I think it's a double standard. And if they didn't have double standards, Liz, they'd have no standards at all.
You know, Senator John Kennedy says Senator Schumer and Democrats won't hold a Senate trial because they don't want voters to see in the evidence laid out about how Biden collapsed the border. They downplay it. It's just a policy disagreement. Senator Ted Cruz says Senator Schumer argues Mayorkas' defiance of federal law. He's actively abetting a border crisis that was the largest in U.S. history. Not sure how that doesn't constitute a misdemeanor, because look at this. Sheriffs in your home state of Texas have been warning South American gang members are mixing in with asylum seekers, including 2 new gangs out of Peru and Ecuador, in addition to the very dangerous Tren de Aragua from Venezuela. You know, Congressman Tony Gonzalez, your colleague, he's saying this is causing significant threats to the homeland. Texas sheriffs are saying these gang members are coming in as part of organized crime and violent human traffickers. They're not little kids off the street.
No, Liz, that's absolutely right. And there's a reason why. Now, you have to ask yourself, who's controlling the southern border right now? We know that the federal government should be, but who's really controlling it? It's the Mexican drug cartels. There is a reason why there has been a flood of Democratic voters leaving the Democratic Party along the southern border and voting Republican. We elected Mayra Flores, we elected Monica de la Cruz, we elected Tony Gonzalez, and we elected Ryan Guillen, switched parties in the Texas House, and Janie Lopez. So there are a plethora of Republicans that are being elected on the border because they know the truth.
Got it. Congressman Fallon, thanks for joining us. It's good to see you.